Silvio Pettirossi International Information Papa, 170 Zulu. Local weather not available. Weather at Formosa is winds are 064 at 8 knots. Visibility 6 miles. 3000 broken. 20,000 overcast. Temperature 33, dew point 24. Current altimeter is 2979er. Arriving and departing runway 02. Silvio Pettirossi International Information Papa, 170 Zulu. Local weather not available. Weather at Formosa is winds are 064 at 8 knots. Visibility 6 miles. 3000 broken. 20,000 overcast. Temperature 33, dew point 24. Current altimeter is 2979er. Arriving and departing runway 02. Silvio Pettirossi International Information Papa, 170 Zulu. Local weather not available. Weather at Formosa is winds are 064 at 8 knots. Visibility 6 miles. 3000 broken. 20,000 overcast. Temperature 33, dew point 24. Current altimeter is 2979er. Arriving and departing runway 02. Silvio Pettirossi International Information Papa, 180 Zulu winds are 024 at 10 knots. Visibility 6 miles. 3,300 scattered. 4,000 few clouds. 7,000 broken. Temperature 32, dew point 23.
32 degrees.
Current altimeter is
Hello, T.
2988. Arriving and departing runway 02.
Good evening.
Silvio Pettirossi International
I have no idea what I'm doing in this plane, so this is going to be fun. And it is going to be very interesting, to say the least. Let's let people in. And we'll get cargo loaded. Get all the doors opened. Can I try this? Which is this one?
304, set up with pushback approval. Runway 07, Uncom ready to check.
Alright, push approved.
Let's see what this will do. Nothing here, I guess. It's probably alright. I don't think that gate would actually reach us. It's not set up for that here. So we'll have people come in through the doors, smash buttons, and see what happens. Hey, Sean.
It's 2236 ground. For your ATC clearance, please contact 121.3.
121.3 is clear. Thank you, speaker 2236.
See if we can get cargo loaded, though. Yeah, that's working. And let's get our catering loaded in as well. I'm not flying my own little personal jet. This time I'm going to be catching a ride on this Amazonas Flight 888 to Brasilia in Brazil. Not doing this in VR this time because this is a bigger challenge. Okay, so this is actually really cool. So, like, the service door is open and they're actually going to load food aboard the plane. Oh, I forgot to open up one other app. Cool. How big is the plane if you need catering? Well, it has 70 seats. Room for 70 passengers.
4617, please. 4617.
4617, JetBlue 1,
It's going to be a couple-hour flight, so we'll serve some pretzels and you know, little drinks and stuff like that. The cargo loading is funny because it's not quite lined up properly with the door, so we're going to see luggage going right past. Oh, Oh, I take it back. It does actually snap to the door. That's pretty cool. The weather is absolute garbage, so that should be fun. There goes the luggage.
Ground Condor 8607.
Max cruise speed 473 knots. Yep, travel range. It's funny, this actually has a lesser range than the business class jet that I've been flying. Significantly less range.
Condor 8607.
Okay, so while this is all happening on the outside, let's hop back on the inside and get some stuff working here. Okay, I need to remember a lot of things. Let me set the zero fuel weight first, which I have to look up again. What do we have here? Zero fuel weight is 6. I gotta go in here. 60552 pounds. And fuel looks like 11,100 pounds. That's a payload and simulator. Perfect. Back to these momentarily. Okay, so before we start, actually, I guess we started on this one, yes. APU should be on off. ELT armed.
1623, the push and start for runway 7 is approved. Report ready for taxi.
Yeah, what could go wrong, right, Sean? It's not like we're doing this in like nice weather or anything like that. Anti-ice panel check, windshield heat to low. And this is the reason that I have set that I'm not doing this in VR, because there is a lot of different panels to switch to. What does this stand for again? The nose wheel steering is set to off. Blocks are set instrument panel. Check. Let's get the yaw dampers turned on. There we go. Source select panel normal. All right. Landing elevation. This is an interesting one now. It's this number here, and there's a knob up there, and we'll have to actually, let's get our position initialized here first. We'll go to our GPS. Paste it there. Let's import our flight plan. And we are going from, there is a way to like load this in. So from SGAS to SBBR. Put that in the route. It should load it. Okay. Now I can review our legs here. Is it this one? Nope, that's just a style. I think this is the mode I want. How do I zoom out? These zooms out.
1600 is ready to push off an Alpha.
1600, start up and pushback up runway 07 on, come ready to check.
Start up, pushback and start up approved runway 07. We'll call you for drill.
That's correct.
I thought one of these changes the range. That's just the type that's being displayed. Okay, well, figure that out in a bit. Let's check for any discontinuities, or anything looking weird. We will copy this from here to there, get rid of that one. The rest I think looks okay. I would like to step through that.
American 1600, right back.
Oh, I'm not in the right mode there.
One for Chula Takeoff.
Be alcohol, show echo, American.
That's adding... Okay, that is actually the range. Never mind. I don't know why it's not letting me step through the plan.
Southwest 607, we're clear, we're ready for push now.
Roger. Opposition, call you back.
All position will call.
Strange. Why did this just come up? Weird. Let's check. We are departing on runway 02 with the Rokio, I believe it was. Departure. What else do we need? Performance, initialization. I think we can actually, there was some way to set this over. And that's all. That's all fine, I think.
Tower 607, start up on pushback up to runway 07.
Looks like we are at 290 for the elevation at altitude, and this is where this is kind of difficult because we have to turn this knob. Well, I guess we'll set it to 280. There we go. That looks like it's going to be problematic, but we'll see. We'll figure it out. Okay. Landing elevation set. Altimeters, FMS checked and set. Takeoff briefing. Okay, APU is on. Let's get the beacon and the fuel pumps on. Go away, this menu.
Tower 607, disconnect cabin gate number Alpha 13.
And at this point we want the doors closed. Okay. Let's check outside, make sure that they're all done. Looks like it. Looks like the catering truck has parked itself inside the airplane.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the captain and crew, welcome aboard this flight. We hope you enjoy flying with us. Before takeoff, we would like to encourage all passengers to watch our cabin crew display the safety features of the aircraft.
I feel like there's a lot more stuff that actually needed to be done here that I haven't done yet. I know I need to set these guys.
Perfect, pushback and start is approved, runway 07, we'll call you back.
We're not quite ready to start the engines yet, but is there anything else that I need to set here? Hydraulic pumps need to be armed. I think that was the main other part. Anti-ice, will turn that on in a little bit. Okay. All right, let's try this new pushback thing, which is really cool. Pushback Express. Let's see if I can make it work.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead, flight deck.
We are ready for pushback and engine start.
Roger. Release the parking brakes, please.
Parking brakes released.
Pushing back.
Now this guy's actually supposed to... Oh, actually, I'm supposed to be able to steer this thing. I guess I really should have removed the chocks.
Tower 304, start up a pushback up runway 07 and come ready to check.
Alright, push approved.
Okay, okay, cool. So that, see, I can actually
behind, and you
steer.
can start your engines at your discretion.
Where do I want the aircraft to go? I don't even know which direction we need to go, but we'll steer it a little bit sideways here. Get ourselves turned around. And they did say that we can start the engines, but I'll do that once we're stopped here, because otherwise I'm doing too many things at once, I think. So this pushback tool is actually really neat.
It's for 2236 ground. For your ATC clearance, please contact 121.3.
Pushback complete. Set parking brakes, please.
Take care, bye-bye.
Parking brakes set.
Roger. Okay, the tow bar is disconnected and the equipment is clear. We will see you on the left side with the pin.
Thanks, and you can disconnect and go to hand signals.
Thanks. Have a good flight. See you later.
So at this point, let me see if I can remember how to start. We're going to start the right engine first. And we're going to watch. Okay, good. N2 is spinning up. When it gets to 20, I will give it some gas. All this looks good. So now we can set this and, oops. Darn, does this actually... Hold on. Are these controls not working? What's happening here? My controls not set up right. Of course not. I wish it would tie these like directly to a specific airplane so that I could just remember.
38 on revise squawk 4617, please. 4617.
4617, JetBlue 38.
What's happened here? I do not know what happened. Somehow this screwed it up. Let's try that again. Like, yeah, I think that's actually working now. That works. Does this work? Ooh, that does not work right. Okay, so we'll definitely won't be able to use that.
Ground Condor 8607.
So I think that is our right engine started up.
Sir, the wind 130 degrees 6 knots to 15. Okay, let's copy it.
Let's get the left engine started.
If there is smoke in the cabin during the evacuation of the aircraft, the walkway emergency lights will display to the exits, which are located here and here. In case of an extreme emergency landing, you will be instructed to get into the brace position, which is executed by placing your head between your knees with your hands over your head. We would also like to remind you that you should turn off all electronic devices. We thank you for paying attention during this brief presentation.
Throttles act a little bit weird with this, but Amazonas 888 radio check.
Amazonas 888, you're loud and clear.
Oh, sweet, okay. Amazonas 888 ready to copy IFR clearance.
Amazonas 888 is clear to Sierra Bravo Bravo Romeo. Fly the Rocio departure with ISO transition. Then as filed, expect departure runway 02. Climb to flight level 040 via the departure. Expect higher clearances 2 minutes after departure. Squawk 6436.
Amazonas 888 is cleared to Sierra Bravo Bravo Romeo. Fly the Rocio departure with the ISO transition. Then as filed. Climb to flight level 040 via the departure. Expect higher clearances 2 minutes after departure. Squawk 6436.
Amazonas 888, red back correct. Altimeter 2988, let us know when you're ready for pushback.
Altimeter 2988.
We've already done the
Amazonas
pushback, so.
3007.
Alright, engines are running. Generators should be on auto. Where are our generators? Nope, that was wrong. It's already on auto. Bleed valves, auto. Let's see, where are our bleed valves? So many buttons. Over here, let's turn on our taxi lights. Turn on the no smoking signs and the seatbelt signs as well. Bleed valves on auto. Good. Hey, Rumpo. Hacks on. I don't know what that is. APU. We will turn off the APU. We will turn on anti-ice because it does look like it is going to be ugly-ish. So we'll just turn it on. Why are the engines spinning up that much? Interesting. It must be because of the anti-ice. And nose wheel steering armed. Okay, I think we are ready to taxi. Gotta arm the thrust reversers and then we'll get ourselves taxiing. No D&D today, no. I took the week off from D&D. Shoot, I don't even know where we are on this airport. I guess I could bring up some charts real quick. Just to help me out with where we're going. Oh, come on. Bear with me.
387, contact tower, 118.6.
18.6, good day, Delta 387.
American 1600 is ready to push off an Alpha.
1600.
Okay,
Parapa
back.
pushback up runway 07 on, ready to check.
Get an airport chart here.
Runway 07, we'll call you for drill.
That's correct.
Okay. We're taking off on runway 02, so that is down on that end. Fair enough. Amazonas 888, ready to taxi.
Amazonas 888, taxi to runway 02 via taxiwise Alpha, hold short runway 02.
Taxi to runway 02 via taxiways Alpha, hold short runway 02 Amazonas 888.
Yeah, taxiways Alpha, so we're basically just going straight down. Cool. Alright, do we need to do anything else here for taxi? I think we are all set. I probably need to release the parking brake. Yep. Let's see if we are able to give it a little bit of speed here. Oh yeah, doesn't even need much. Okay. Taxi lights are on. I think we have everything on, and I think we're ready to go here. This is a $41 million plane? I could try expensing it. I mean, I did paint it already, so I don't think we can return it now. Even though this is not the Shack News version, but... Apparently we want to taxi at less than 30 and 1.
We're ready for push now.
Roger, the position, call you back.
All position will come.
It is a cool looking airplane though. I mean, check it out. And I decided to choose an airline livery that would be appropriate for this region. So we are in Paraguay, and I was actually trying to find a real life flight from that we're flying here, but I couldn't find one exactly. There is actually no direct flight from Silvio Pettirossi International Airport to Brasilia direct, but that's okay. So I just made one up. It's close enough, but it is an airline that kind of services this region, so some level of realism involved here. Rumpel can take a pay cut for the plane. I mean, if he wants to help out, I wouldn't say no. But it seems like he already said no. So we're just going to have to charge the passengers for this somehow. You know, pass the cost on to the customer.
Tower 607, start up on pushback up to runway 07 and come ready to taxi.
Alright, we're pushing Southwest 607, Richmond.
That sound was. Was that my computer? Oh. That was a Rumpel Play subscription with a Tier 1 subscription. Thank you for that, Amazon Prime sub. Thank you, Rumpo. That's $2.50 towards the 41.4 million. That's how many subs I get. I don't even know what sound they make. That's absolutely right. Also, I'm in a new plane, so every new sound, I'm like, this must mean something. Is it about to blow up? What's happening? There are so many switches and displays and all kinds of stuff that I don't understand yet, but I am learning. And I am liking this iPad here. It does actually taxi quite nicely. Of course, I'm not really on the center line here. Let's see if we can fix that a little bit.
Tower 607, disconnect the beam gate number Alpha 13.
Alright, disconnect the beam Alpha 13, Southwest 607.
There is our runway.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has advised that we are now cleared for takeoff.
Interesting that it knew that somehow. Maybe that is because I switched to the before takeoff thing. Are there poop handles? Let me check. We should check before that. That's a good point.
Amazonas 888, contact tower on 118.1. Have a good morning.
Tower on 118.1 Amazonas 888.
United 1269, sorry about
Okay,
the delay.
let's just
Do you
check.
have your
So,
company 737 on shore final inside?
fuel cross-flow to
Roger
manual.
that. Behind the landing traffic, line up one way behind. United 1269.
Behind the landing
That is
traffic
up
on
here
way,
somewhere.
folks.
Fuel cost, cross-flow to manual. Flight attendants were advised transponder. I don't know where that is. Terrain radar cassette. That's all fine, I think. I think we are okay. Amazonas 888, ready for departure, runway 02.
Amazonas 888, winds are 024 at 10 knots, cleared for takeoff, runway 02 squawk 6436.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 02
Poop handles, well, we don't want to hold on to this thing.
Amazonas 888.
This thing is flicking awesome though, but that's probably very expensive to hold on to. There's some stuff over here. Probably hold on to this thing. It's just an oxygen mask. I'm sure that'll be fine. I don't even know what altitude we're supposed to climb to. I missed that completely earlier. I'm gonna cheat real quick and check, because I didn't have any of that set up right. I wasn't paying attention. Clear to flight level 040. Okay. Let's see, can we use these buttons for this? No. I don't see this anywhere.
They hold short runway 07.
That is interesting. Okay, so I can set the speed there. That's good, because we are going to want to be climbing at like 200 first. I don't know why I'm not seeing an altitude indicator here. We'll have to check that out when we're in the air. I believe we were cleared for takeoff. So let's get ourselves there. Oh, that's one thing we need to do. We can turn off the taxi lights and turn on all the landing lights. And nav lights now too. Turn on all the lights.
Southwest 1273, you ready for departure?
Affirmative.
Line up and wait, runway 7.
1273, line and wait, 07, Southwest.
I feel like overthinking is a big part of being a pilot though, Rempo. Just saw your comment that I'm overthinking it, but there's a lot of stuff going on here that needs to go right. I do want, I guess, 8 degrees of takeoff flaps. I've already forgotten everything I watched in the video from Pilbert Flies as to what I need to do here. But I do think we can probably do this. We're going to rotate at 135. The weather is trash, but we are going to go and take off. So we'll set this to not quite max. There we go. That is, I believe,
United 1269. Sorry
that is
about the
takeoff
delay. Do
power.
you have your company 737 on shore final inside?
United 1269, affirmative.
Roger that. Behind the landing traffic, line up one way behind. United 1269.
Behind the landing traffic, line and wait, United 12.
Okay, okay, okay. There is R1. We are off the ground. Gear up. We're climbing quite high. See if I can enable speed mode here. Can I now set an altitude? Yes, I can.
Amazonas 888 climb and maintain flight level 130.
Climb and maintain flight level 130 Amazonas 888.
Amazonas 888 contact Asuncion Center on 124.1. Enjoy your morning.
Cannot see a thing,
Center
and I'm
on
struggling with what's going on
124.1
here.
Amazonas 888.
United 1269.
Center Amazonas 888 climbing to flight level 130.
Amazonas 888, good morning. Squawk 6436.
Squawk 6436 Amazonas 888.
The wind 080 degrees 25, gusting 35, runway 07 clear for takeoff.
Runway 07, clear for takeoff, United 1269.
Okay, we've got nav mode on, but I need to deal with this climb right here. Because I don't know why, but I cannot see what altitude I've got dialed in here.
United 16 for 124.1.
24.1.
Like, we are climbing, but to what? We're climbing at more or less the speed I set. No, we're not, actually.
Amazonas 888, you are off course. Turn left heading 088 to return to course.
Heading 088 Amazonas 888.
Amazonas 888, climb and maintain flight level 130.
Climb and maintain flight level 130 Amazonas 888.
Okay. Climb speed set for 200.
Level 340.
That's good.
Unrestricted, flight level 340, wish at 25.
Amazonas 888, turn left heading 088.
Heading 088 Amazonas 888.
99.
Is it actually going to turn us here?
Amazonas 888, expedite climb to flight level 130.
Expedite climb to flight
God,
level
I don't know what it's
130
doing.
Amazonas 888.
JetBlue 38. JetBlue 38 with you, 14.6, climbing flight level 180. JetBlue 38, climb to flight level 340, and enable flight direct to Bravo Tango Oscar. And climb to 340.
Where is it taking us? Climbed quickly, yes, but I don't know what it's climbing to.
Amazonas 888, climb and maintain flight level 130.
Climb and maintain flight level 130 Amazonas 888.
Like, why can't I see? Where the frick is the altitude indicator? Like, it seems like it's up there. It is, okay. One 130.
JetBlue 30, now contact control 146.1. 24.1.
Now, I just would like to know why it keeps
Amazonas
turning
888,
us.
expedite climb to flight level 130.
Like, what the heck is going on? We should be heading towards Rokio. That's where I want to go.
888.
Yeah, JetBlue 38, thank you.
We're literally just climbing and spinning in a circle right now.
Amazonas 888 slow to 250 knots or less.
Wilco Amazonas 888.
Amazonas 888 climb and maintain flight level 130.
Climb and maintain flight level 130 Amazonas 888.
Now we're descending to, what the frick? What is it doing? Jesus.
200 knots, Delta 573.
What the fuck?
Amazonas 888 climb and maintain flight level 230.
What the
Climb
heck
and
is
maintain
happening?
flight level 230 Amazonas 888.
Like, some of these
Amazonas
autopilot
888
systems are
expedite
just
speed reduction to
freaking
250
broken.
knots.
Wilco Amazonas 888.
So we're not even flying over
Delta
200 knots.
Contact
Over 250 knots.
1975, Delta 573, good day.
Bye.
Like, how about just some heading hold mode and some altitude? Just... I hate how the mouse wheel zooms in and moves buttons too. Like,
Right, 190.
Amazonas 888 expedite climb to flight level 230.
Expedite climb to flight level 230 Amazonas 888.
0 American 2546.
it's completely, like, the autopilot's completely ignoring everything that I'm doing. It's actually quite amazing. It's because it wasn't on. It actually wasn't on. I don't know what it was doing, but the autopilot literally just was not on.
American 2546, contact 121.2.
21.2, American 2546.
Amazonas 888 climb and maintain flight level 230.
Climb and maintain flight level 230 Amazonas 888.
Amazonas 888 resume navigation.
Resume navigation Amazonas 888.
I think... Yeah, have fun, Rumpo, with the chores. I think we might have it now. We'll see.
American 2546, maintain 200 knots after Mavic. After Mavic, comply with the approach. Contact 1975.
1975, after Mavic, comply with the approach, American 2546.
Now I just need to worry about what this legs thing is here.
We are now serving sandwiches.
We're now serving sandwiches, apparently. So what is our actual waypoint here? What are we supposed to be flying? Sevo, and this is Nilki. Okay. Can I go direct Nilki? That might get us back on track. To Nilki, okay. Yeah, you heard sandwiches, T. They are now, sandwiches are now being served in the cabin.
American 2547, descend out to 3000 and maintain 250 knots.
Center 13,000, 250 knots, American.
Okay, I think we finally got things under control. Wow, the fact that, okay, well, you know, it all makes sense now. Hard to get the autopilot to do the right thing when the autopilot is actually off. Let's just check our climb flight list here. Fuel X flow set to auto. Thrust reversers off, bleeds and AP. Okay, so we just need to turn the thrust reversers off. There we go. Okay. Enjoy your walk. I'm sure I'll still be flying by the time you get back. I'll try not to crash.
American 2547, contact approach control 121.26.
21-2, thanks, American 2547.
Alright, things are looking good. There was a radar slash terrain.
Control Delta 387, in the Barrel 1, Papa 35.
Delta 387, good afternoon, radar contact here, Barrel 1, Papa 10,000, expect ILS aiming to the runway.
Delta 387, right.
We have windshield wipers. That's awesome.
Amazonas 888, climb and maintain flight level 330.
Climb and maintain flight level 330 Amazonas 888.
164.1.
24.1.
Westjet 2599, good afternoon, climb unrestricted to flight level 340.
Climb unrestricted, flight level 340, Westjet 2599. JetBlue 38, JetBlue 38 with you, 146, climbing flight level 180. JetBlue 38 flies to flight level 340, Alpha Naval flight to Bravo Tango Oscar. And climb to 340. JetBlue 30, contact control 146.1. 24-1, JetBlue 30, yeah, JetBlue 38, thank you.
Reduce speed 200 knots.
200 knots, Delta 573.
I'll let this fly. I'll be right back.
And Delta 573, contact 1975.
1975, Delta 573, good day.
Bye.
6 to right, heading 190.
Right, 190 American 2546.
American 546, contact 121.2.
21.2.
Still climbing, still in really shitty weather. Nice livery though. It's really good. All of our anti-ice stuff I think is already set. It's all on. Windshield is set to low, but I think that's fine. It's kind of annoying that these don't seem to work with, I wonder why that is. I wonder if I need to, I wonder if the Logitech ones would work. Oh well, not a big deal.
American 2546, maintain 200 knots until Mavic. After Mavic, comply with the approach. Contact 1975.
1975 after Mavic, comply with the approach, American 2546.
American 2547, descend out to 3000 and maintain 250 knots.
Descend to 3000, 250 knots, American 2546.
That's pretty cool. It's gonna be pretty useful for the landing, I guess.
Amazonas 888 expedite climb to flight level 330.
Expedite climb to flight level 330 Amazonas 888.
American 2547, contact approach control 121.2 today.
21.2, thanks, American 2550.
Control, Delta 387, is a Barrow 1, Papa 35.
Delta 387, good afternoon, rated contact via Barrow 1, Papa 210,000, expect ILS aiming to the runway.
Amazonas 888 climb and maintain flight level 330.
Climb and maintain flight level 330 Amazonas 888.
Delta 387, right?
Amazonas 888 expedite climb to flight level 330.
Expedite climb to flight level 330 Amazonas 888.
Amazonas 888 climb and maintain flight level 390.
Climb and maintain flight level 390 Amazonas 888.
Amazonas 888 maintain flight level 390.
No idea what a good climb speed is at these altitudes for this airplane. It should be 0.74.
United 16 for 124.1.
I don't know why we can't seem to actually get to that. Because if I set that as the speed, it's never gonna... 0.7.
Amazonas 888 climb and maintain flight level 390.
We're just not giving
Climb
enough
and
juice,
maintain
or
flight
like, we're in the
level
climb
390 Amazonas
detent
888.
for the throttles. So let's see what happens if we give it more power.
Amazonas 888 expedite climb to flight
Oh,
level
shush, I
390.
know.
Expedite climb to flight level 390
We can't seem to actually get any
Amazonas 888.
faster.
West Jet 2599, good afternoon. Climb unrestricted to flight level 340.
Climb unrestricted, flight level 340, West Jet 2599.
Amazonas 888 climb and maintain flight level 390.
Climb and maintain flight level 390 Amazonas 888.
JetBlue 38. JetBlue 38 with you, 146, climbing flight level 180. JetBlue 38 climbs to flight level 340 and for naval flight direct to Bravo Tango Oscar. And climb to 340.
Amazonas 888 expedite climb to flight level 390.
Expedite climb to flight level 390 Amazonas 888.
I don't know how to make this thing climb. What the heck is going on with this? Let's do it the old-fashioned way.
JetBlue 38, contact control 14611.
Amazonas 888 climb and maintain flight level 390.
Climb and maintain flight level 390 Amazonas 888.
24-1, JetBlue 30, JetBlue 38, thank you.
Like, we're slowing down so much. Why is it slowing down so much?
Amazonas 888 expedite climb to flight level 390.
Expedite climb to flight level 390 Amazonas 888.
Like we're actually going down now, even though I have the vertical speed set up for it. I do not understand. Like, why are we losing altitude? That makes no sense.
Climb and maintain flight level 390.
How can we possibly be losing altitude?
Flight level 390 Amazonas 888.
Reduce speed 200 knots.
200 knots, Delta 573.
Amazonas 888 expedite climb to flight level 390.
Like we're basically falling out of the sky here.
Amazonas 888.
Amazonas 888.
Look at this angle.
Center on 126.4.
That's not what this says at all.
Center on 126.4 Amazonas 888.
Hell.
Center Amazonas 888 at flight level 340.
I don't know what's going on with this thing. But it is all kinds of screwed up and like beyond what I understand. Like we're losing altitude. Like
And Delta 573, contact 1975.
1975, Delta 573, good day.
Bye.
fucking hell.
Door right, heading 190.
Right, 190, American 2546.
American 546, contact 121.2.
21.2, American 2546.
Like, we just have no power to get through this. I don't know if it's just because of the weather or something. Like, I don't understand, really, why we are slowing down so much at full throttle. Is there something...
American 2546, maintain 200 knots until Mavic. After Mavic, comply with the approach. Contact 1975.
1975, after Mavic, comply with the approach, American 2546.
Like, we're about to stall. Like, we're slowing down so much. We just can't get through this. Look at this angle. This isn't... Like, it makes no sense that we'd be at this angle. I don't know what the autopilot is doing. Makes no sense to me whatsoever. I don't understand why we're losing altitude even though we're pitched up. That doesn't make sense. Like, physics have just stopped working. I have a feeling this is going to be an absolute throwaway because this plane does not fly properly. Our trim is completely screwed up. Like we're at full speed and it's just not possible to climb. Even though we are pitched way the hell up. I'm about to change the weather to see if that fixes things, actually. Because there seems to be some bullshit going on here. Like, that's not... Like, how can we be losing altitude when we're pitched up like this, at full throttle? The engines look normal. And like the autopilot keeps... And again, we're losing speed. And I don't know why we are climbing right now. I just wanted you to keep level.
American 2547, contact approach control 121.2 today.
21-2, thanks American 550.
I mean, it's just broken. Like, I don't understand how we can be at zero, like even pitch, and we're losing speed because look at the airplane. Like, it's broken. It's pointed straight up, so no wonder we're losing speed. But everything else in the cockpit says that we're not, and now it's saying that again. Like, why? Oh, fuck me. Turn all the autopilot off. Just trying to level the airplane out here. No, it's just making us fall out of the sky even more. Which makes no sense. Folks, I think this shit's broken as hell.
United 16 for 124.1.
24.1.
I mean, I literally just cannot trim out the aircraft at all. Try to get some sort of semblance of level flight.
West 5599, good afternoon. Climb unrestricted to flight level 340.
Climb unrestricted, flight level 340.
It makes no sense because we're level, kind of. But we are still, like, just falling out of the sky.
JetBlue 38. JetBlue 38 with you, 146, climbing flight level 180. JetBlue 38, flying to flight level 340.
What the fuck is the autopilot doing now? Holy crap. It's just completely fucked, man. This aircraft is completely fucking broken. It has all the same autopilot problems that a lot of the standard planes have. Like it, where it just fucks the trim and tries to fly you into the sun. Oh, fuck off with the stuff that... I love that the chat's being censored. Sorry, T. And again, the autopilot immediately tries to kill us. Bizarre. Totally broken. Gotta love it. Guess I won't be flying this plane anymore. No, hey Sean, I haven't, did I annoy my autopilot? I guess. I haven't fallen out of the sky yet, but the autopilot's trying its best to make me do that. I've decided that it is absolutely haunted, or just fucking broken, because it literally was unable to climb, and now it just tries to... I don't understand, I have throttle at full power, and... like, the pitch is just all fucked up. It is completely fucked up. And look at this. Like, the reality outside the window does not correspond to the instruments. We should be, according to this, like, we are falling out of the sky, even though we're going full throttle and a little bit of nose up. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
1975, Delta 573, good day.
Something is severely broken here. And I don't know what that is. Power is set to climb speed, and I even tried it at max. It doesn't make any difference. We keep losing power. We keep falling out of the sky. Like, we're just bouncing up and down around 30,000. We're trying to get to 39,000. It's absolutely impossible. I frankly haven't got the faintest idea what is going on and why. But I've experienced this before with the stock autopilots in the sim when they were complete trash like 4 months ago. When they just didn't work, you know. I have somehow miraculously been able to keep us on course, but we're not at the right altitude and we're not nowhere near the right speed. Like, we're flying at 0.47 Mach. We should be we should be climbing at 0.74, and I don't understand.
Right, 190 American 546.
I don't know what what is wrong, essentially. Because something is wrong. But I can't see it. I don't know why we're falling when we're pointed up. Like, this does not make sense. We should be climbing, not falling unless we had no speed, but we have full power. So these engines here are not functioning somehow. Even though these numbers here all look good, everything is in the green. I haven't unplugged and plugged it back in. There's nothing to unplug. Like, both engines are at full power, even though for some reason it looks like the right engine is lagging behind for some weird reason. But we keep losing altitude and speed.
American 546, contact 121.2.
And I can't even, like, if I level us out, we just drop like crazy. Makes no sense. We are finally picking up speed, but why are we still losing altitude? That I don't understand.
American 2546, maintain 200 knots until Mavic.
This is completely, it's just completely broken.
1975 after Mavic, comply with the approach. American.
And this has to be like a simulator bug or something, because like something is literally broken. We are, like, now it is starting to even out, but I can't actually hold the plane at this setting here because it's fighting me. Like, I'm currently putting a lot of pressure onto the yoke. Just trying to keep the airplane from going nose up like crazy, and I don't know what is doing it. I wonder if it's the freaking yaw dampers. I'm going to turn them off. But like, something is fighting the controls, and I'm not sure why. I've got the autopilot disengaged. It's not on. It's completely off. And this makes no sense again, and now it's saying that we are climbing at 4, like if I let go it does this. Look at that. Like, that is not even, what the fuck is this? What is that? It's because the trim is set to some ridiculous amount and it keeps changing. It keeps adjusting itself, and it's not me adjusting it. And that's only ever happened before with autopilot engaged, but I have the autopilot disengaged.
Center 13,000, 250 knots, American 2546.
And there it goes again, it's completely backwards. Like, at this point I've decided it's just, well, you would think it could be flaps, yeah, but flaps are fine. Like, it has to just be broken. Okay, I want the nose to go down more. And I'm looking at my controls here for the trim, and it makes no sense because it's at 0, but look at, like, we're pointed way the fuck up. No, I haven't used active pause. I have heard of that. No, I didn't use any of that. For that reason. Now we're way nose down, okay. That's fine. Like, that's actually kind of in line with I wonder if the yaw dampers were fucking us up. I feel like it's responding to my trim commands now. Sort of.
Control Delta 387, give the Barrow 1 Papa 35.
Delta 387, good afternoon, rated contact via Barrow 1 Papa 210,000. Expect ILSD meets over runway.
Delta 387, right.
It honestly just feels like a bug in the flight model because it's not responding, and then it responds over, like it over responds all the time. Like I can't find an actual trim level that doesn't see us go crazy up or crazy down, which of course is what the autopilot's supposed to do.
United 16 for 124.1.
24.1.
So, autopilot engaged with altitude, and look at what it's doing immediately. It has put us in a fucking, like, we're pointed at the sun. Just total bullshit. Like, it has gone way nose up. And I think I might know why. Is it because, like, it shouldn't. Oh, come on, the stupid mouse wheel things. Fucking hell. I fucking hate moving the mouse so much in this game. So, altitude at 33,000, which is literally where we're at. It is not doing jack shit.
Good afternoon, climb unrestricted to flight level 340.
Climb unrestricted, flight level 340, wish at 2599.
Also cannot be turned off for some reason. That's just broken. Like, you should be able to turn this stuff off. And the altitude when it's just yeah, but it's not supposed to do that though. Like, that's not how it works. If you set... Well, my wings shouldn't be icing up. I've changed the weather, and we also have anti-ice on. If the altitude is set higher or lower than your current altitude, well, yeah, but that's not... That's not how it works. I should be able to set the altitude to whatever I want. Unless I engage vertical speed or speed mode, that should not do anything.
And climb to 340.
And you can see, here's the same issue again. Why are we slowing down drastically? Like, we've lost all of our speed, and it's because the airplane is sitting like this. So, for some reason, the autopilot has decided to fly the airplane at this angle. Instead of, you know, more or less at an even angle. Like, it's going like this. And that's what I'm saying, and this is not right. we should be pitched up about 10 degrees, according to that. This is way more than that. That's like 25, 30 degree angle. Anyway, so we're losing speed and we're losing altitude because, you know, as one would, because it's broken. Because the trim is broken. Because I saw the trim at 100, like max trim for nose up, which is bullshit. And there's no visual ice on any of this. We do have, I mean, I can set the windshield to higher. The pitot heats are on. Anti-ice wing stuff is all on. All that is fine. And when I try to like hand fly it, behaves normally. As soon as I turn the autopilot on, everything goes to shit.
Yeah, JetBlue 38, thank you.
And again, this doesn't make sense. It says we're at a 10 degree angle, but we are dropping out of the sky, and that's probably because of the speed. That might be it. Yes, we might need to move all the fat passengers to the front of the airplane. That is a good point. I did not look at all at the weight distribution. I'm actually amazed that we haven't... It actually honestly seems to fly fine under 30,000 feet. And as soon as we get to above, like, we're trying to get to 39,000, things stop working properly. Which is bizarre. So the best I can tell is that there are two things happening here that are fighting against each other. The trim seems to match up with the speed, so if I trim the aircraft out to a decent angle, we gain speed, as we should.
1975.
But the pitch indicator, like, we keep falling out of the sky because of that, which makes no sense. It is just a game. My issue with this, Sean, is that I feel like something is broken in the game, not like I've missed something. Do you know what I mean? Like, if it was like, oh, I'm doing something wrong, I could understand. Like, okay, so I screwed that up, and that's why things are acting strangely.
Right, heading 190.
Right, 190, American 2546.
But I don't know what that would be. Jesus.
American 2546, contact 121.2.
21.2, American 2546.
And like we're absolutely stuck on the speed. Like the speed is all wrong. It's because we're still pitched up like that, even though we're not. Like it doesn't make any sense to me. Physics are broken. And altitude is always more of a problem. Like if it was a nav setting, it would be easy because usually heading hold is super reliable. But for some reason, even the standard like autopilot, where it's just supposed to hold my current altitude, is not functional. Like as I'm manually trimming out the airplane, the speed is starting to act a little bit more normal. So I just think that the autopilot is completely borked.
Center 13,000, 250 knots, American 2540.
And usually turning it off and on again fixes it. But I've done that a bunch of times now, and it has not so far been helpful at all. Unfortunately.
American 2547, contact approach control 121.2 today.
21-2, thanks, American 2540.
Control Delta 387, give the Barrow 1 Papa.
See, we're starting to approach like a more normal speed here now.
Good afternoon, radar contact here, Barrow 1 Papa to 10,000. Expect ILS aiming to the runway.
Delta 387, right?
I might have missed this, but I'm supposed to say hi to Ann on stream. Hi, Ann. That was 12 minutes ago. So I probably missed it. I apologize. Okay, let's try something. We've sort of evened things out. If I turn the autopilot on... Nope. Like, look at that. Immediately, it just undid everything that I just fixed. I turn the autopilot on, trim immediately goes to 100% nose up.
Westjet 2599, good afternoon, climb on restricted to flight level 340.
So it's just, it's busted.
340, Westjet 2599.
No autopilot. It's broken. I guess I'm going to try to manually fly the rest of this. This is going to be an absolute nightmare. I don't think that's going to be possible, actually. We'll probably just end up aborting here at some point and pretending that we landed and flew there. And then never fly this nightmare of an airplane again. That costs 70 bucks. Go back to the CJ4 that was built by people that actually know what they're doing. I'm also supposed to climb to 39,000 feet, but there's just no way I can ever get there with these issues. It's weird. I cannot get the speed.
JetBlue 38. JetBlue 38 with you, 14.6, climbing flight level 182. JetBlue 38, flying to flight level 340, Alpha Naval flight direction Bravo Tango Oscar. And climb to 340.
No, I don't. It's not a malfunction. Malfunctions are turned off. This is a glitch. This is a software problem in the simulator. It has to be. I don't know why. Like, this is the other thing. Altitude keeps flipping on and off. Like, the autopilot is actually just broken. The software, like the simulation of it, seems to be broken. Because it was fine initially, and then we got to a certain point, and it just... I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was weather related. I mean, all the anti-ice stuff was on. The weather was bad, but I don't know. It's still... Everything is perfectly fine now. Everything's in the green. I don't know what those recirc fan off, and I mean, that's APU door open. I don't know if that's related, but I don't know where to do any of this. I do not know what that sound is that just occurred. There's not really a good way to reliably fast forward. What is the sound now?
Reduce speed 200 knots.
200 knots, Delta 573.
And Delta 573, contact 1975.
1975, Delta 573, good day.
Bye.
It's like somebody turned on a vacuum cleaner in the aircraft.
Six door right, heading 190.
Right, 190, American 546.
American 2546, contact 121.2.
21.2, American 2546.
I don't know what this actually is. Wing cow anti-ice on, yes.
American 2546, maintain 200 knots until Mavic. After Mavic, comply with the approach. Contact 1975.
1975 after Mavic, comply with the approach, American 2546.
American 2547, descend out to 1-3000 and maintain 250 knots.
Then a 1-3000, 250 knots, American 2546.
American 2547, contact approach control 121.2 today.
21-2, thanks, American 2546. Control, Delta 387, is a Barrow 1, Papa 35.
Delta 387, good afternoon, radar contact here, Barrow 1, Papa 210,000. Expect ILS aiming to the runway.
Delta 387, right?
I'm literally just looking for anything that is not green, but everything everywhere is green. It does sound like a vacuum, and I don't know why. Don't know what that is all about. I pushed a button and I can't seem to unpush that button, whatever that button did. No clue. We can't seem to fly at a reasonable speed. Like, none of it makes any sense. It's all fucked up. But the only thing I can do is actually manually fly up and down and left and right, but none of the automated systems make any sense. Things outside the airplane don't look like they do inside the airplane. this point, I am tempted to shut off the engines and see if I can restart them. Just for the hell of it. Yeah, I can turn on the music more. Get another drink. I actually turned the music off because I wasn't sure if it was part of the music, but... problem does not seem to be the music. The problem is with the aircraft, it is absolutely possessed. Is there anything useful on this screen? No. See, we're still pitching up 10 degrees.
West Jet to 599, good afternoon, climb unrestricted to flight level 340.
Climb unrestricted, flight level 340, West Jet 2599.
Technically, at this point, we should declare an emergency and try to find another airport to land at. Maybe I'll do that, actually.
JetBlue 38.
Maybe I'll see if I can find it. I mean, this is going to be a bitch to land this by hand without autopilot. Let's,
And climb to 340.
let's see. Are there any large-looking airports nearby? Oh, fuck's sake. For some reason, this is also the time that everybody on my phone decides to have a conversation with me. Let's try to figure this out. Let's see, what do we have somewhat close nearby?
JetBlue 30, yeah, JetBlue 38, thank you.
This runway, I'm looking in little nav map right now. Try to find something with a nice big runway.
Reduce speed 200 knots.
200 knots, Delta 573.
SNYB. It's not showing up here anywhere.
And Delta 573, contact 1975.
1975, Delta 573, good day.
Bye.
None of these are showing up for me. Totally useless.
6 door right, heading 190.
Right, 190.
Maybe, Sean, maybe a landing would help. I am going to just descend here and see if we can get to some lower altitudes, and then we'll see what we decide to do here. We could try taking off again. If we can actually pull this off, might be kind of interesting. Challenge will be actually finding an airport, because I can't seem to actually find one anywhere. I mean, I see plenty of them on the nav map, but as far as the ATC in here, don't seem to actually see any. And it's going to be a little difficult without having something programmed into the flight computer. That's not going to help us, unfortunately. No, I don't think that's going to do it. I've turned off the autopilot and I've left it off for a long time now, and every time I turn it back on, it immediately tries to take us into an insane takeoff.
American 2546, maintain 200 knots until Mavic. After Mavic, comply with the approach. Contact 1975.
Trying to find a large airport that's nearby.
The approach, American 2546.
I don't really know enough about how to use the little nav map here effectively to filter for larger airports. Just ramp small. Like I would like to find something that's got like something bigger than just a small ramp. Maybe these blue ones. That's bigger at least.
American 2547, descend out to 3000 and maintain 250 knots.
Okay, I think I have found one. SBRP at heading 128. Let's turn heading 128. Preferred runway, what are their runways? Can't tell. Cool. We are going to be turning 128. Let's see if we can find this thing.
American 2547, contact approach control 121.2 today.
21-2, thanks American 2546.
Well, we'll just fly in this general direction and we'll see if we can get close enough to it. I don't know, these are all very Spanish sounding city names that I can't pronounce. All I know is we are flying towards, what is SBRP? Ribeiro Preto. It is at 1,800 feet, 226 nautical miles away from us, which is quite a ways, but we do have quite a ways to descend, so we are going to have to try to figure this out somehow. And I really won't have any idea as to what runway we can land on until I can talk to them on the tower here. I wonder if I can figure out a way to put this in the flight plan here, if I just completely nuke the flight plan. SBRP, I think I said. Let's put that in the destination. Is that right?
124.1.
24.1.
At this point,
Contact Brasilia Center on 126.15. Enjoy your afternoon.
Climb and maintain flight level 390. Expedite climb to flight level 390. Climb and maintain flight level 390. Expedite climb to flight level 390. Climb and maintain flight level 390. Expedite climb to flight level 390. Climb and maintain flight level 390. Expedite climb to flight level.
turn that off. So I think I now have this next position programmed in. No, it still says it's still targeting Nilki. Do I have to execute? Okay. All right. We now have a line towards the airport that I think we might be able to land at. It's pretty far away. Too far away. Okay. Back to the drawing board. Yeah, these all only have one runway. There's not a lot of big airports around. I was trying to find one that supports the larger aircraft, but I think SDJL might be our best option here. Let's try programming that in. It's not in the system. Not found. Okay. All right. Well. I mean, at some point here, I'm just going to pick one of these airports from the list and... Oh, there we go. SDGL, JL. Let's land there. Runway, what heading are we flying? 12, so we've got runway, let's do runway 20. We have, of course, no idea where the hell this airport is. I mean, I do have it on my map, on a little nav map ahead of me, but I'm just gonna have to eyeball it. Because for some reason it's not in the flights in the database for the FMS here, so I can't actually put it in there, which is too bad. But you can see it. I don't know if you can see it on the stream. In our little map. I don't even know if this, I mean, honestly, like, this airport might not even have a runway that's long enough for us to land on. Even though it should. 4,000 feet. Hard runway, so at least I know it's not a grass runway. What is this called? Jails. It'll be on our right-hand side. We're going to have to fly like a bit of a loop because the runway will be at 20, heading 20. Just going to bring the heads-up display down so I can have a bit more information there. Going to have to try and trim this out at a reasonable altitude. Results found. Cool.
Sync rate.
Once you land, can you switch planes? I mean, I sort of can, but I have to, well, I have to go back to the menu, basically, and start a new flight. I can't switch planes just like Grand Theft Auto style, no. But I think what I'm going to do is, once I land here, I will probably do my flight tomorrow from here to our original destination, but I'll probably, I don't know if I might try this plane again. I don't know, I guess I should, just to see if this was like a one-off or not. This thing doesn't even give us, where are we, 15 miles west. Like, this is all kinds of fucked up. Like, why is the pitch like that again? Like, holy hell. It just feels like there's something wrong with this airplane. Like, it just doesn't feel right to me. And I'm not an expert by any means, but it just feels messed up to me. The things that I'm fighting with, I shouldn't have to fight with. And we're way the fuck off course too. Oh, the Emperor's off on our left. Really wish that it was in the stupid flight computer. We're going to end up taking runway 02. We're going to change our mind here because we've come south of this airport now. I'm going to go with runway 02. It's basically a 90-degree left turn at some point here. We should be able to see it soon. We're only 4.5 miles away from it now. Should be over in that direction somewhere. There's the airport right there. That's where we want to land. Okay. Well, I have some visual indication now where I want to go. There's no way this is going to work well, Sean. There's no way this is going to work out. This is not going to come to a happy ending. $6.2 million for, what, one bottle of scotch? I do need a drink after this, I think. Trying to keep the speed somewhat reasonable. It's not looking good. This is not looking good. There's a house with a pool down there. That's nice. Hi, Anne. You're here to watch me crash. This is my emergency landing because I don't know what's going on in this airplane, but it is haunted. That much I'm sure of. Okay, I'm surprised we pulled off that turn. Oh, okay. Which way is that runway? It's still off to our side, isn't it? We're gonna have to go around a bit. It's gonna be fun.
Sink rate. Pull up. 1,000. Sink rate. Sink rate.
We're totally not lined up with this in any way, shape, or form. That's just the city, isn't it? That's not the airport, is it? Is there a runway there? Because I can't see one. Okay, there is a runway there.
500.
Okay, 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 okay.
4. Sink rate.
Okay, okay.
3. Sink rate. 200. Too low. Flaps. Too low. Flaps. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Oh, we broke it again. Well, I love that the flight attendants are still doing their thing. But please wait until the plane has come to a complete stop. Let us extinguish any fires first. If you see any openings in the plane, please don't use those to exit. What a shit show this was. What did we break? Not sure we broke anything. Can we still move? Yeah, we can taxi. Yeah, I can do that, Rempo. I can fly around London. Not in this plane. Because this thing's a fucking nightmare. And I don't really know why. Everything was going fine. Until it wasn't. Okay, well, we landed here in the middle of nowhere. We certainly broke the plane.